We back. We back. We back.
Justin back in the car.
Subscribe. You already know. Subscribe and like to the channel.
For sure, yo, do that.
So what's going on, Justin? We probably need you to talk a little louder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Nah, but so what's your living situation like?
Right now, I ain't gonna lie, I'm in a group home, but I'm gonna let you know how I got there. When I was 13 or 12, I was out smoking weed, all that shit. But like my mom would not let me out, so you know what I had to do. I had to really I had to run out. Like that shit was bad. I had to disobey my mom, all that shit. Just leave when I wanted to, never come home. I was gone for 8 months at a time. Just doing what the fuck I wanted to.
So basically, you used to run away.
I used to run away. It would just disappear at that point. Like one point I was in New York. The other point I was far as shit. Like I would not come back home.
You was in where?
New York.
Oh, that's why you in love with New York drill music.
Yeah, not gonna lie. I'd probably tasted New York before I tasted Philly.
Wow.
That's probably why. I ain't gonna lie, but that shit changed when I got to that placement in Philly. I got a taste of Philly and then I was on it.
And your mom didn't know where you was at the time?
Yeah, my mom didn't know, but she was like asking all around, calling people on me. It was whatever though, but I was never getting caught. And then I was not allowed back at home. So during that living situation, I got sent to a juvenile detention center in Saylorsburg, PA. And I probably did I was only there for a month or two. And then I got sent to Devereaux. And I was there for 8 months. And they thought I was going to go back home, so I didn't go back home. So then I had to get put in foster care, which I was already in foster care, so it ain't matter to me. I went to a place in Bangor. And then it was a foster home. And so I was there for probably 4 months. This is where I met my girlfriend for real. So in 4 months, near the end of it, I smoked some weed, and it was laced. It was laced with fentanyl. So I done an overdose. And I got sent to the hospital. I almost died and everything.
Where did you smoke that weed at?
At a park. It was at the last school football game. So you know how they hype those big ass school games up? So the last one.
What school was that?
It was Bangor area high school. That shit was it was bad because there's some kid going around there still. He would still be doing that to people. So that should be crazy. So just watch the weed you smoke for real. That shit bad.
Right.
And it was I don't blame. If it would have died, I wouldn't have blamed on nobody but me because I'm the one who hit it. But then I got taken out of there and I got put back in placement, and I could have swore I was getting fucked over there. Not gonna lie, because it took me 13 months to get the fuck out.
So, not to stop you right there, but so what do you have to say to the kids out there that's so much hooked on weed, thinking it's not a bad drug, and people can lace it now?
That shit, stay away. That shit might sound cool. The high might sound like it feels good, but
So did you know? Let me ask you this: did you know the weed was laced with something?
That was the crazy part. How I knew. Well, I didn't know actually, but the crazy part was, my high was insane. I never felt so high in my life. It was just the best high ever. But then it got scary and I couldn't my vision started blackening and breathing became hard, and it's my friend started throwing up 3 days food ago. The food he was throwing up was from 3 days ago.
Wow.
So he was just vomiting. He probably vomited for 30 minutes straight, on and off. I gave him water. He couldn't take that. It was a scary situation. At this point, I was risking my stay there by saying, "Yo, do you want me to go get you help?"
Wow.
So he kept telling me yes. Then he kept telling me no, and I just didn't know what to believe from him. That shit was bad. It was scary. I didn't want him to die. I would have risked my life for him. I don't really care. So now I had to go gotten my pops and shit. So once I got him, he saw it in our eyes. We was our pupils kept dilating in and out. It was just really scary. And then he told us what was happening. I just freaked the fuck out. So after that, I got sent to the hospital. By the time I got to the hospital, I was paralyzed from the neck down.
Wow.
I just could not move.
And that was from weed laced with fentanyl.
Weed was laced with fentanyl.
Wow. Paralyzed from the neck down.
Yeah. And then I was in the hospital. I kept falling asleep. And then one time, I guess my heart stopped for 10 seconds. I woke up to them like surrounding me, like telling me to get up, and the response I gave them was like, "Leave me the fuck alone. I'm trying to sleep." Like you just do unthinkable things when you're off this shit.
And how old were you?
I was 15.
15 years old.
Yeah.
Kids, watch the weed you smoke. Your weed could be laced with fentanyl.
Yeah. That shit real.
So how long was you in a paralyzed state?
I just felt, I don't know. I was asleep the whole time. I could not move, so I slept. And it wasn't the best option because like my beeper thingy kept going off like crazy. I was probably asleep for a good 8 hours.
Wow.
Before I got in the car, they had to wheelchair me out to the car. So I didn't get home until the next day, kind of like 3 in the morning.
So from rehab, you went.
That wasn't rehab. That was at foster home.
That was at the foster home.
Yeah.
Wow. I know your foster parents got in trouble.
Yeah. That shit was
Big.
big.
Probably,
Yeah, like that shit was not okay. And then
was you running? I gotta ask you this.
Was
Was
I
you
running
running
there?
away from your foster parents?
no.
Nah.
I lost. See, going to placement, I lost that habit.
Got you.
It was stupid.
Yeah.
Cause like I really didn't need. I learned because I used to sleep in the park 2 weeks at a time.
Why?
I ain't have nowhere to go.
Is it because you ran away? You didn't have nowhere to go, or
No,
just
like
because...
once I ran away, they got sick and tired and said you can't come back to this house.
Got you. Yo, it's crazy because I used to do interviews down Kensington, right?
Yeah.
And I hear the same stories, but I'm gonna tell you this: you making out much better, bro. Like you making out much better. You alert. You ready to work? How can people help you if they wanna? People out there see you, they wanna reach out to you, wanna give you help. Do you wanna work?
Do I want to like
Do you
help
want a
people
job?
out? I would help people. Yeah. Like I actually thought about going to college for like becoming a therapist. Because I know as a kid, talking to a therapist I didn't even know or does not have any background, like personal background experience in doing the things I've done,
Right.
and hasn't made it out, they won't know what answer to give me.
Yeah, you
Because I was
probably
already
speak like as a social worker or for in front of kids.
Yeah, I don't care about the schooling, like education. I'm not gonna lie, but no disrespect, I really don't care. It's more the personal experience I'm looking for. As a kid who would want a therapist, I want the person who's done it and made it out and learned from it.
Ah, that's true. Can't nobody tell you that's learning out of a book that from a bad kid that's looking for the guidance from a person who's been through it.
Yeah, like
So-
it just I could take it in and it makes me like understand it more, way more.
So, back to what I was asking. Do you want a job? Do you want to work?
Yeah.
If people out there want to reach out to you, how can they get in touch with you?
You got me on Instagram. I mean, my Snapchat, that shit Justin 114432. If you want to add that, John.
Yep. So anybody can hit Justin up on Instagram or Snapchat. So Justin, what's your plans from here on out?
What's my plans? Over now, I work. So that was my biggest thing. I need to work because I grew. I'm 17 now.
So you do work.
Yeah, I work.
Cool.
Right now I do landscaping. I'm about to go model. I got an interview for modeling, a photo shoot to do up in New York in June. I'm also in a program called Work Ready. So I got benefits because of where I'm at or what I've been like in the system for. So I go do that. It's $12 an hour, and this landscaping $19 an hour. So that John's gonna help me throughout the summer. I want to save all that money, get a crib, and just move out, get somewhere.
If it's anybody out there with a crib or a place for Justin to stay,
I don't need no place to stay.
Justin ain't trying to hear that. Justin be telling me off camera. Justin be like, man, I don't need no handouts. Justin like, watch, I'm gonna make it work. Yeah.
I got to.
I respect that, man. I really respect that from Shorty, man. I did a lot of interviews, man. I really respect Justin and his whole situation, man. His struggle, his come up. I'm looking at him, you know what I mean? He's focused. You know what I mean? I'm really liking that. You know what I mean? So Justin, like going through all that stuff that you went through, like what made you want to stop running away? What made you want to be a better person? What made you want to just say, no, I ain't doing all that stuff that everybody else doing?
I'm not gonna lie, it was a placement.
The placement.
Yeah, it's just being there. Same four walls, same meals, just change days. Same boys, just boys, 20 boys. They piss on the seat and all that shit. Like, you're dealing with that. It's just all the shit in that placement. It's just tiring. So fucking tiring. Yeah. And you know, if you start, because I started fighting all that a little bit before placement, and then I got in there, I started fighting way more. Like, that shit was crazy. So once I got in there, like, it's so hard to live with them boys, for real. Cause it's all a bunch of personalities, and they all got hands ready to fight. And some people are just bigger than under and just pick on them and just start fighting them.
Yeah, all right, so I'm going to keep it real with you. The adult jails is 10 times worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I did 15 months in Glen Mills. Glen Mills was probably like what you're talking about, a little worse. But I've been to a lot of adult jails, and they like 10 times worse. So I tell the kids out there, you do not want to take that experience.
Like, that experience was not fun. Like, I want to go back to what I used to do. I'll quit all the shit that got me in here. And I stayed to it.
Yeah, I can tell you one thing, man. You made me, I love weed. You made me look at weed different from this interview.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Maybe it's just God just meeting you today. But just hearing that story about the weed and the fentanyl laced with weed, I heard a lot of stories through the hood about people, having fetty and weed and stuff. But this is firsthand, and it's open. It's an eye opener. So I hope it's an eye opener for everybody out there. I really do. So Justin, other than that, man, I appreciate your time. We're gonna bring you back on the show. We're gonna bring you back. ADM Kennels Mike. I need everybody out there to like and subscribe to the channel and share it. This is good information. Justin, do you have anything else you want to tell the people out there?
Pick up one of these damn things, yo, and hop on this shit. The adrenaline rush these things give you, bro, crazy. You start learning how to do tricks and all that, you just boost your whole, like, person. Like, your whole self is just boosted. Like, you feel so confident, and, like, it's like an accomplishment. This shit crazy, yo. This should be fun. Just keep it out of trouble, too. You start getting, like, crazy dreams, but we don't gotta talk about that. Like, you just want to become this professional. The board's inspiring, for real. Just hop on one. And you know where, if you need one, hit me up.
That's what's up. All right, tuning out. Holla at you.